The guys just picked up a brand new computer. It's good. It's good. Maybe, probably not. Let me get this in zoom focus for you. All right, yeah, supposedly this has been outside for like 3 years. It's gonna be my new gaming computer. It looks like it's got a graphics card in it, so it's probably gonna be real good. I'm gonna pop the top now. Hey, it's actually not the worst ever in here, but pretty gross. Little bug stuff all over the place. I'm gonna wash this out with the hose. Don't know what any of that is. I had to break that, so that's not going back on. But yeah, I'm gonna wash it out with a hose. This is why they make them like this, so you can just do this, yeah? I would think. How does this come off? Does this just lift out? Oh yeah, look at that. Portable, or whatever. Modular. Uh-oh. All right. I took the drives out so I can wash in there better, but they're both bad, I'm sure, so I'm not gonna put them back in. I'm just gonna spray this with more water. Great, here's the disk drive, hard drive, and the case. They're gonna go to the junkyard. They're gonna go to scrap, or junk. Okay, so it's rinsed out. I did take the CMOS battery out eventually. It's rinsed out and somewhat dried off, but I'm gonna have to wait a long time for it to dry completely. And then it'll work good, and I won't have to do anything else. All right, here's my solution to drying this. My engine is warm and there is heat coming out of here, so I should dry it faster, and I can start up the engine to dry it even faster. Yeah, good deal. Go back at it. Still cooking this thing out here. There's still lots of heat rolling off my van engine. Got the graphics card down there. I don't know what that is. Probably like a 1030 maybe. I don't know. I took the RAM out because I want the slots to dry out. Here, let me try to get you some light. Yeah, I want those slots to dry out. So those are 2 GB sticks, DDR3s. This is probably like an, it could be a 1st gen i-series processor, I think. Or it could be like a 4th gen. I don't know. But we got 8 GB of RAM there, so if that works, it's gonna be double what I was using before. My other computer totally whacked out. But yeah, this is coming along good. It looks like it'll work. This doesn't look like it was sitting outside for 3 years. Look at that. Looks good. Looks good. I don't know how it got dented there. You see that? Screen is locked, unlocked. Come on, focus on that. Oh, this is working really poorly. All right, but I gotta take this off. I'm gonna take the CPU out of the socket and make sure it's not horrific in there. Because if it's horrific in there, we're boned. But also, if it's not horrific in there, but it's all wet, we gotta dry it out. That's what I believe. That's what my daddy taught me. So, there we go. Oh, wow. I probably didn't even have to take this off, huh? That looks fine. That looks fine to me. What we got here? Oh, there's definitely moisture in there. I see a bunch of it. Oh, it's wet in there. See? Besides being wet, those pins look fine, so that's good. This thing was sitting outside for like 3 years, man. Oh, this is risky business with this open CPU socket right here. This is some risky business. Stupid wires. Here's the motherboard. It's not too bad. It's kind of grody back here. Okay, next day, I think it's all dried out in that there socket. Oh, screen's locked again. I'm turning on the torch for you. Can you see it on there? I think it's dry in there. I think all the pins are the way they should be. I hope. Wow, look at that. Looks good to me. So I'm going to clean off my CPU and just put it back in. And then I'm going to clean the bottom side of this board. I'm doing it that way so that I don't have as much risk of bending those pins. And if it's dry in there, well, it's dry in there. It's dry as it's going to get. All right, I found out what CPU this is. Big reveal. Big reveal. It's an i5 2400. Woo! Remember the i7 2500 or whatever it was? Or was that an i5? That was like the good one. And then this one is not that one. See that? i5 2400. That's going to be good. Oh, left a little shmoo on there. That's okay. I might actually clean that off. I'm going to clean that off camera. Little bit of shmoo. See that? Come on, focus, focus. No more shmoo. Now it's clean. And I can't do the same service to the socket itself because I would definitely bend the pins if I tried that. So let's just... oh yeah. There we go. Oh yeah. Let's just put it right in. And there we go. Installed. All right, here's the other side of the board. I'm not going to pause that video in the background. I'm just going to talk over it. Does this look gross? Does this look gross to you? Is that gross? This looks pretty nasty, right? But I don't see like any horrid corrosion or anything. Should I take this off and look under it? I'm not going to. But it's gross back here. I'm going to clean this all up. I was Q-tipping it. Q-tipped it quite a lot. But that really wasn't working so good. So I'm going to use this brush and just try to brush the crap out of these pins. Because there was crap between them. Did that work? Holy cow, that kind of worked. I'm going to do that over the whole board, and then I'm just going to rinse it right here with the alcohol. Yeah, this is working good. Is this good for the static emission EMI stuff? Oh, yeah. I did Q-tip it. I did my due diligence with the Q-tips, man. Now I'm just doing this. This won't knock anything off the board. Not anything that wasn't going to fall off anyway. Okay. Ooh, what's that? That's gross looking. Gotta brush it more. There's some gross stuff on it right here. Okay. Oh, God. Is that coming out of my brush or is it just on there? Get out of there. Get out of there. Dude, we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty halfway decent. Clean. No, not enough, but getting there. Come on, get out of there. It's like little fucking wisps of hairs and shit stuck in here. Come on, get out of there. All right, screw it. I'm just gonna spray it with the alcohol now. That's how you do it.
This is good for it. This is what it likes.
Trying to avoid the CPU socket, but I don't really think that's important, actually. Okay, and now let's rinse all this alcohol down the drain because I don't want to smell alcohol for the next like 6 hours. All right, I've got the board back in my high-tech drying machine right here. As you can see, it's just a fan on top of the computer case, and this will dry off my board while I go take a piss. All right, next thing on the list, I got to take this apart and look in here and wash it some more and maybe rinse it with the alcohol so it dries faster. It might be bad. Can you see in there? See if it's okay? Does it look okay in there? Looks all right to me. But anyway, I got the motherboard put back in here. It's only got a few screws in it. Wow, that's nice and out of focus, huh? Camera can't do nothing about that. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it without very many screws in and see if it powers up. Because, you know, I might have to take it back out again. I don't know. Screws are kind of hard to put in. Come on, unlock screen. There we go. Can we get some focus? There, look at that. See, it's in there. Okay, so there's a pretty high amount of gross in here still. Let's get you zoomed in and focused on that gross. Isn't that nasty? That's disgusting. Ew. Ew. I'm gonna put that in the sink and wash it. And this. Ew. Ew. Ew, bro. No. No. Gross. Brody, I need 2 hands for this. Alright, here we are again. Here's the power supply. It's looking pretty clean. Looks like it'll work to me. I just cleaned it with water. Now I'm gonna use alcohol and clean it some more. I couldn't really get this thing all the way apart. It's kind of together in such a way where I'd have to like resolder things to get the board and the fan and everything out. I already just kind of bent it there to get access to clean that fan a little bit more. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I'm gonna wash it all down with some alcohol and then dry it out. Woo. Drying it out. Alright, we're about to try to power it up for the first time and see what happens. I've got it barely put back together at all. CPU's just held on haphazardly. I'm going to plug it in. Hopefully my power cord reaches. Don't judge. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. That seemed normal. Where's the power button? Yeah, for real, where is it? I hear noises. Is that fan running? Oh, what was that? I don't know. What was that? Fan's a little noisy. Oh, hey! Yo! Yo! Front chassis fan not detected. That's all fine. It posted. Yo. Posted right up. I'm going to need to put a different fan in that power supply or take that apart and oil it. But maybe it'll just come back around on its own. But heck yeah, dude, that thing posted. Nice, bro. Alright, I stuck all the RAM in there. So let's see if it'll post again. I don't know how to turn this on and off right now. I don't think I have the power plug or a power switch plugged in, but I'm just going to do it this way. Yeah. That do it? There we go. Or are you dead now? Hello? 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 I don't know what's going on. It's doing something. There it goes. That's how it's supposed to go, right? Will it post? Posted. RAM's, well, memory size error. What does that mean? I don't know. But the RAM didn't cause it not to post. So we're good. Maybe. Now I'm going to try that graphics card. Alright, I put the graphics card in. I have very big doubts about this graphics card working because as you can see it's literally rusty. But let's try it anyway. Hopefully nothing blows up again. That's always the hope here. Come on. Okay. I don't know why it starts up like this, but whatever. Is it gonna go? Come on, thing. Uh-oh. What happened? Doesn't smell like exploding. Oh! Okay. Oh, it just stopped. Huh. Oh. New hardware detected? Totally normal operations? Beep beep. Oh, dude. It works. Nice. Real-time clock power loss. I don't know what that means. Dude, my graphics card works though. This is a freaking gaming rig now. It just straight works, bro. Nice. Alright, we're gonna put the paste on there. We're gonna paste it out. I got, what is this? What is this? It's, Performance Thermal Paste by Corsair, TM30. Cool, that's the good stuff, right? I hope. Alright, alright, so how much do we put on there? I don't know. Just put some like this. And there we go. Perfectly applied every time. Oh, just got some on my phone. Perfect. Oh, it's all gooped up on the end. Alright, there you go. Put the heatsink back on, new thermal paste, put the little plastic thing in there. I'm about to put a drive in and see if I can boot up some Linux, dude. Alright, I got a hard drive hooked in. Premium WD Green 2 terabyte with smart errors. Got all my stuff plugged in. I got my heatsink on. I got my graphics card in there. We're ready to game. I got a keyboard and mouse plugged in. I got to completely redo my entire downstairs area here again, but, you know, happens. Let's see if we boot to Linux. Should be Ubuntu's on there. I think the power switch is kind of like corroded and sticky. Let's see if it goes. All right. Come on. HP. Default settings loaded. Real-time clock power loss. I'm not sure why it says that. That sounds like a CMOS error. Front chassis fan not detected. I don't know what's up with that either. Yeah, failing hard drive. That's fine. Don't worry. F1 boot. Okay. This isn't the computer this hard drive was plugged into last, so kind of expected that it's struggling here a bit. There we go. It's gonna boot. Alright, I can't show you the whole screen, the whole output here. But my graphics card is a GT 1030. Freaking score! Okay, but yeah. Here we are after like 3 minutes of booting up, because we're using a hard disk that spins and has smart errors. Here we are at the Ubuntu desktop. My computer works. Until next time, fans.